Hi everyone, welcome to JJ IELTS Speaking Class. Our focus today is on mastering 7 useful English phrases that will help you answer questions naturally and confidently. Well, these phrases will make your responses more fluent and sound more like a native speaker. So yeah, let's get started. Chapter number 1, expressing interests and preferences. Well, many IELTS speaking questions ask about your interests or preferences, such as hobbies, favorite activities, or likes. So questions like, do you like chatting with friends? Or do you like eating fish? Do you like to stay in a place with a lot of noise? Or what films do you like? Well, it's okay to start with your answer with, yes, I like blah, blah, blah. But to make your answer more engaging and advanced, it's better to use a variety of expressions. So, phrase number 1. I'm keen on something. Well, it means you like something very much, and you should put noun or verb ing form after on. And you can apply this like this. Do you like chatting with friends? Yes, I'm keen on chatting with friends, because it's a great way to stay connected. You see? So instead of using like only, you can use I'm keen on. All right. And the next phrase, I've always been interested in. Well, it means you've been interested in something for a long time, Well, but to use this specific tense, it makes your English sound more like, advanced. So you can use the phrase like this. Do you like eating fish? Yes, I've always been interested in trying different seafood dishes, especially fish. Okay? And the phrase number 3. I'm a huge fan of. Well, it means you love something very much. So let's apply it in practice. What films do you like? I'm a huge fan of romantic comedies because they always put me in a good mood. Okay? I'm a huge fan of. And you can use it like this too. Do you like to stay in a place with a lot of noise? Well, I'm not a huge fan of noisy places. I prefer quieter environments. Alright? Now let's move on to chapter number 2. Giving opinions. In IELTS speaking, there are many questions that ask for your opinion. So questions like, do you think geography is useful? Do you think people will drive more in the future? Something like this. And it's not a good idea to always say, I think, in every answer. So let's explore some useful phrases for this type of question. Phrase number 4. From my point of view, from my perspective. Well, these phrases are used to express your personal opinion or how you see a situation. So you can use these like this. Do you think people will drive more in the future? Well, from my point of view, fewer people will drive in the future due to the rise of public transport and eco-friendly options. Okay? And the next one, as far as I'm concerned. This phrase is similar to from my perspective, but it often highlights what is most relevant or important to you personally. So let's see how we can use this phrase. Do you think geography is useful? Well, as far as I'm concerned, geography is very useful as it helps us understand the world. Okay? All right. Now we're going to move on to the last chapter, talking about the past. In IELTS Speaking Part 1, you might get some questions asking about your childhood. Well, questions like, do you think childhood is boring or adulthood is boring? Did you like to eat cakes as a child? Did you often watch films when you were a child? Something like this. So here are some good phrases when you talk about the past. Phrase number 6, I used to. This phrase is used to talk about habits or actions you did regularly in the past, but no longer do now. It's very useful in IELTS speaking when answering questions about past experiences or childhood memories. Okay, so let's see how we can apply this. Did you like to eat cakes as a child? Yes, I used to love eating cakes as a child, especially chocolate ones. Okay, so make sure you use base verb here always. And the last phrase, phrase number 7, back in the day, back then, and in the past. So these phrases are used to talk about a time in the past. So these are perfect for describing past experiences, memories, or habits, Let's see how we can use. Did you often watch films when you were a child? Yeah, back in the day, I often watched animated films with my family. Okay? And be careful with this linking sound. Back in the day. Back in the day. Okay? Back then, in the past. Alright, so great job today. Remember to practice using these phrases in your speaking practice. Yeah, keep practicing and I will see you in the next class. Bye guys!